Okay, I think we are now live, and I wanted to just make sure all my streams are okay. Cool. I'm still beginning and I don't have a lot of viewers, so it's all good. It's all good. All right. Sweet. Sweet. So I've been practicing. I've been testing out to everything works out. I've been making sure all morning to make sure that it works and I can stream and it looks fine. So what I'll be doing today is let me send this link up to oh man, Reddit is being there we go. Okay, so Kotlin is getting up a lot of steam now. It's picking up a lot of steam. It's one of the languages that is a language that was created by the company JetBrains. They is the same company that make IntelliJ and ReSharper and all those tools. And it's a JVM language, and I'm gonna be using that language to create a plugin for IntelliJ, and this is the adventure to make that happen. So a lot of times when I'm streaming, I have to keep the window open on the other monitor, and I would like to just focus on the IDE and see everything on the same place. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Try to see if I can get. It's possible, so I'm just gonna be doing it because I already had some groundwork laid off, because I've never done Kotlin before. I've done it like once or twice, and it seems to be a pretty good language, so I'm gonna be doing that. So we're starting basically from scratch. Let's close this one, we don't need it. So I use IntelliJ, as you can see, because I'm gonna be making it for IntelliJ. You can do this with the community edition. There's no reason for you to have the ultimate. I have it because I use it for other stuff, not just open source. So there you go. See, I have a license, so I'm legit. Still open the project. Okay, so let's close it. We will be using Gradle as per recommended by IntelliJ for doing plugins. So I'm gonna be referring to their docs a lot. Their docs got a lot better from a few years back, because I started using IntelliJ in, I don't know, 3 years ago, like 2013, 2012. But their thing is like super squirreled away. It's like Kotlin for plugin developers right here, but there's nothing really anything else. There's just nothing else about it. Somewhere in here it tells you using Gradle, because their tutorial is basically use everything else, but we want to use Gradle for this, and the reason is because you don't have to build the source from scratch. Maybe it's in here. when they ask you to do it, they ask you to do it with, just use it with, to go create a new project and then go and make an IntelliJ platform plugin. But this is kind of confusing because you have to download their source code and you have to compile it, or either install IntelliJ Community Edition and then do it that way. So what I find that it's easier is to use Gradle. Uncheck that, and I guess we want to use Kotlin. The JDK has to be a different one. You have to include some other stuff in there, the JVM. So if you follow this tutorial here, it'll show you what to do. So we'll skip that part. Let's just go straight up to the thing. So, and I already kind of have an idea of what I'm going to be doing. So if I go a little bit fast, it's probably because of that. But I made a lot of mistakes at the beginning when I was starting out. Group ID is the same thing as when you were doing Maven, so I'm gonna just make something up. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this. And let's call this, I guess, Twitch chat, because that's what I called my repo. We want to use auto import because it makes life easier. We want to use the default. The default. I don't have anything else. I don't have Gradle installed on my computer, so I'm going to use IntelliJ's version of Gradle. I have a folder already created, so I might bitch about it, but we're going to be like, yeah, don't worry about it. Just overwrite the whole thing. So we start with an empty project. And what's important here is the build.gradle file. Oh, it put everything in there. Wait, I have no idea what any of this stuff is. No, it's all broken now. Oh shit. Oh, was there something else in there already? Yeah, so let's so you're gonna need that. You're going to need that. You don't need. So you need that part right here. This group stuff is twice, so we're gonna remove it. Wait. Yep, I don't know why it's there twice, and I don't know why this is there twice. So I'm not really good at Gradle yet, and I say yet because I have to become good at it. Like, I can't just be, oh, I want to use a tool and not actually understand it. So know your tools, guys. Know your goddamn tools. Everything's pretty obvious except the build script part of it. I don't know what it stands for. I don't know what it means. But we have two of those, so we're gonna remove it. Alright, it's doing some magic. Let's see if that fixed it. Okay, and it's saying that you can configure Gradle wrapper to use distribution with sources. It will provide IDE with Gradle API and DSL documentation. Of course, we want it. That sounds awesome. So do it. So what that is going to do is going to download Gradle and put it in a directory, I think, and it makes it so that more magic happens. So to me, at this point, everything's pretty magical. I have no fucking clue what's going on. It's just working. It says version cannot be applied to, but I don't know. Let's see if we can compile this to begin with. So let's do build. And let's go check the version of Gradle of Kotlin. I think they're doing a lot of development right now, so the version changes a lot. And whenever IntelliJ updates, they change the library too, so getting started with build tools, Gradle. The version is 4589 and we have 4584, so we definitely want to change that version. 4589. And it's downloading stuff, and while it downloads stuff, I'm just gonna go over some of what's going on here in this build script. So I don't know what this build script section is doing, setting up the repository and some dependencies. I guess next time I stream this code, I'm gonna read about it and then I'll come back and let you know. The plugins it's using, it's applying the IDEA plugin, it's applying the IntelliJ plugin. So this is the IntelliJ plugin downloads the source code. I believe IDEA, so that it allows you to build it with IntelliJ, and repositories is telling that to use the Maven Central. And this is the compilation dependency, so we'll probably be adding more because we're gonna be using libraries. This is just the version of IntelliJ and the plugin name, and this is just a group. And oh, I deleted some stuff. Deleted. What is it? I don't even know what was supposed to go in here. Please let me know. Group ID. That's what. No. Fuck. It's like group ID, Maven, artifact ID. Shit, I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna use Gradle artifact ID. What's in settings.gradle? Okay, there we go. Put it in there twice. So I think I had some code already there and it fucked it all up, but we're good. I think this looks looks okay. So build Gradle, that's this, settings.gradle, something else. So let's just commit this as the initial batch. We need to git ignore, so let's add that. Let's automatically generate one from there. I may have already had a git ignore, and this is why it's bitching. Yeah, this is why. Oh god. Yeah, so we're gonna commit some binaries in here, and I think that's pretty normal in a Gradle project. The idea is that you don't want to have the user download something to be able to build your code, and it's an interesting approach. That's just their philosophy, from what I understand. It's a little bit loud. Okay. Just ignore the basic stuff, and we need to ignore the IML files too. That's just IntelliJ's. Oh, actually, I think we can add more. JetBrains. This is all a plugin in IntelliJ that lets you add configuration, but I think that's pretty much covers everything. Okay, so now we can go ahead and add everything. Looks good. It's committed. And we're gonna, even though I already had started this, I'm just gonna say create base project. Let's push that bad boy. And I'm pushing it because I want to do something else before we keep going. So I am going to be using, whenever I stream, I'm going to be using Fluebits for anybody that wants to actually look at the source code on their computer. So I'm going to share publicly. It's going to be there. It's going to be upload entire project. And hopefully this will work well. So there you go, guys. There's the, if you guys want to look at the source codes, go to that, or you can type in 1 second. I'll paste it on chat right now. You can type bang source in the chat, and it'll show where the source code is at, and the Fluebits link. So you can follow along there if you want to. I'm gonna keep this open for anybody to go in there, and if it stops sharing for some reason, let me know, and I'll keep it updated. Okay, so now we can keep going. Where did that stop? Oh, and yeah, I guess I showed you the repo and the thing in the chat. So I don't think anybody's watching on YouTube. YouTube. Yeah, it's no viewers, so no point in posting the link there. But I'll post it in the description once I'm done. So far we have the idea. We have no code. We have nothing. Let's just get that going. If you're familiar with Maven, it's the same process. Source, Kotlin. If you read what the Kotlin plugin says, I think it does it there by default. Source, Gradle. Yeah, source main Kotlin by default. So it follows the same layout as a Maven project. You can configure the plugin to not go there, but it's easier to just do that unless you really want to do something different. And as our first iteration, I'm not going to do anything IntelliJ. I'm only going to start writing the library behind it and then some UI. Because once you write the swing UI, you can wrap it around I think they call it like a form in IntelliJ lingo. And then it takes care of showing it all pretty and stuff. So this is exactly how this one's done. I mean, these plugins. I've looked at a few source code for plugins. Also, if you never tried butter coffee, I'd say give it a shot. It's good stuff. All right, so the next part of the next piece of the thing is a piece of the puzzle here that we're gonna put together is I'm gonna create a client that talks to some WebSocket that is able to give us the chat for Twitch for a specific channel. So the people at Night Dev, I don't know if you know who you are. They have a lot of Twitch projects, and one of the projects is called CapChat, and that's what I'm using for the chat here. That's a chat tool. What that allows you to do, they have a service that reads chat screen or a chat, and then it starts pushing updates to the browser. So I have an example here already loaded, and this is following Mackenzie's, and this is what you would end up putting in your OBS. This URL is what you put in your OBS, but I don't care. I didn't care about that. I cared about how they got that information. So what I ended up doing is I used the developer tools on the browser. And I noticed they use Socket.io, so they must be using Socket.io to connect to some server. And what do you know? So I went to the networks, reloaded this thing, and then you can see all these connections being made, and they're being done on this thing. So then I went to the source code, look for this connection, and bam. Wait up. And there it is. There's a connection using Socket.io. So we need to do the same thing on our program to connect to this this socket. I am pretty sure they're okay with this. I will definitely talk to them before I make this plugin public and be like, hey, kid, do you mind if I do this? I'll give you guys credit, whatever, yada yada yada. It's a cap chat thing. I just really want to be able to see the stream chat on the IDE itself instead of going to the browser and have to look to the other monitor all the time. First world problems, you know, but whatever. Whatever. Somebody will find it useful, and maybe it's just gonna be me. So let's ignore all the IntelliJ stuff for now and just start making stuff. So let's have a test area where we can start writing just start playing around with APIs and whatnot. So it's gonna make a Kotlin file called capchat, because I don't really sure, let's add it, why not. And in Kotlin you don't really have to do anything, you can just start going at it and be func. If you call fun main and you say println hello world, bam, you're done. Wait, let me see. Oh shit, I'm not using a Mac. So I use a Mac at work and I memorize the shortcuts, but here I haven't memorized them yet, and hopefully it'll build and run live coding. There we go. Hello world. Oh shit, my face is probably covering that, huh? Let's move this over here and let's open this to do. There we go. Not line. I'll probably go smaller. You guys can't even see this side panels anyway, so here's the output. We're good to go. And so what we want to do, so we want to use socket.io. We know we want to use socket.io to talk to this thing, so let's go find ourselves a socket.io library for Java. I've already done this, so I know it exists, so but this is a new one. Maybe I'll use a new one and see how it works. So one thing I love about the Java ecosystem is that if you use any other languages on the JVM, it's pretty awesome because you get to inherit everything, and all you do is write wrappers around it, and then your interface is super sweet. This Netty socket.io, I think this is on the server side, so I don't think we need this. We need the client code. So we'll take this guy right here. See also engine IO client Java. This is different because why is it different? Oh, because this is a, so socket.io is a JavaScript library, and I think the one I was looking at first is more, it's just a direct copy of it and doesn't matter. Let's use that one. That's close enough. So let's open. Let's go to our dependency section. There's a compile dependency. It's gonna be IO socket colon. Oh shit! My mom's calling me, so I gotta pause this. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm back. Hopefully the stream's still good. I can't. I don't know. I'm not watching it, so I don't know if it's gonna be. Last time I was doing it, it was stuttering a little bit. So actually, a lot, not a little bit. But that's that. Yeah, we're gonna add that socket IO dependency, and then we can do some cool shit with it. So IntelliJ also has support for Gradle and does autocomplete. So if you start doing that, it'll be like, oh yeah, you want this? It's like, hell yeah, baby, I want that one. And then just good to go. And at the bottom is like doing Gradle build, downloading the dependency, adding it to your libraries, and then you're freaking awesome. You're good to go. So once it's done with that, we'll be able to start using it, or I think we can start using it now. So since I don't know how to use it yet, we're gonna start exploring with it. So I think we need to get a well my buddy is doing a Soylent and he's having a rough one. I'd say go for some food. Okay, so now we're gonna start using the socket.io library to test it out and read the docs as always, as how you make a connection. So let's just start throwing at it, throwing some Java around. Oh crap, can't see both if I keep him here. Shit. Windows 8, come on, Windows 8. Windows 10, stop. Where did my thing go? Where did my thing go? Here it is. Nope. Great. No, why is it doing what I know? I don't want you to do that. Please stop it. There, I can read it. So we need to create a connection. If you haven't used Kotlin, vals are immutable variables, or yeah, you're allocating a variable that's immutable. So let's create a socket. If you do JavaScript, it's kind of like it. There's a type assigned to it, but you won't see it right away. Socket, and it's complaining, but we already can Alt Enter and then it'll fix it for us. So, and we knew that the connection is this one. We knew that because we looked at the source and we saw that they're connecting to that relay, TMI relay night dev. So that's our hint right there. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong documentation. We're looking for the Am I? I don't know. I'm a little bit confused. Oh, engine. I don't know what engine.io means. Socket.io and then engine.io. I don't know what engine.io is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not what I want. I want the socket.io. Yeah, okay, so we're good. Yeah, cool. Alright, so more docs, okay. So we create a socket and there's a few things that we need to do, so I'm just gonna copy paste the code here so we can see it. Where is it? Just gonna copy paste this connection code so we can see it all. Var socket on message on disconnect. And then I'm just gonna make some file here, make an HTML or JavaScript file. I don't know, capchat.js. And this one we won't add it because we don't need it. So really, it's just a one-to-one copy of it. Like I'm not trying to do anything fancy. If I was, I would probably fuck it up. same thing. Just work for the event. So the event is the first event that we want to send or we want to receive one is the oh hi, and that's it's like a handshake, I'm assuming. We need to create an emitter listener. So emitter dot listener. I want to do that. Listener. Wait, I'm a little bit confused. Just a little bit, not too bad. So then we need to implement the call method, but it's not saying anything about I guess we can, if the I think it's doing, Kotlin is doing some optimization if the object has only one class, because I think emitter only has listener. Now let's look for emitter. Oh, this emitter for what? For the that's the engine IO, and let's look for listener. Yeah, so the interface only has one method, so I guess if you only have one, you can make it into a lambda. So let's call it args, because that's what it is. And then let's print ln, and let's just say exactly what it's saying here. Nothing, we're not trying to deviate anything. We're just saying we're gonna be connected. Then we're gonna emit. So how do I emit stuff? Yeah, socket, same thing, socket.emit. Easier than that. It doesn't get easier than that. It's the same thing. Just emit a string, join. Oh yeah, we need a chat room. So where do we connect? So we need chat room or channel. Let's call it channel. Here I'm connected to Mackenzie, so let's just connect to her. And there's nothing. Actually, no. Let's go to Das Medi's. Cause I like him better. Wait. I didn't say that. I just say he's cooler. All right. So let's go to his stream. Oh shit. That's what you expect from Medi's fans. So let's go to his stream. It's gonna be full of emotes. Whatever. Let's connect to his stream. And what is this one again? Is oh, it's just a var args, so I can just say channel. Okay, let's see what we got so far and let's see if it works. And let's do socket.connect and let's run it. If we get at least that output, then we know we've connected to it. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I know exactly what's gonna go on here. Ah, shit, again, you can't see it because I need to have this open. There it goes, connected. And it closed which is okay. Sure, why not? Then let's keep going. Let's listen to. Just keep going on the source code and keep following what we have. So we already did this part here, so we're good. Let's comment it out. Now we have the other part of it, which is socket on much connect. Oh, I do a function. So I don't do a function, but I can do the lambda. And I don't do anything with their data, so I think you can optimize to not ever. I don't even need to have this part, and it'll still work. Just have the body of the function. Yeah. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Isn't that better than Java? Fuck yeah, it's better than Java. No, just kidding, guys. Just kidding. I love Java. Okay, so next thing is much connect. Just again, let's just print the same shit. Eventually it'll be a logger, right? Like we want to log this out because that's what we do in EE land and enterprise. Know what? Java is beautiful. Java is beautiful. Java. So the one that you drink is beautiful. That bean, Java beans are amazing, but I can't say that. The language. I mean, it was good, and Java 8 is getting there, but people are catching on to better things. So let's do that. Let's just say same thing. Socket dot on once. Oh, they have the same. Joined once joined. And println. Oh, watch this. Watch this. That's one thing you can't do in Java. You can do string interpolation. So I can do join channel $, channel here. Done. Bam. That is great. You can do that in ES6 for JavaScript. That's why they have to do the plus here. Plus concatenation, but it's okay, don't be jealous, we're good. Same thing, we're still okay. So I could run it again just to make sure this shit is actually happening. Oh wait, it was still running? Fuck, I think I didn't disconnect. Yep, still good. We're still good. So let's comment that out because we don't need it. I just don't want to see it. Actually, let's delete it because we don't want to see it anymore. I'll just have it here for reference. Next connection, socket on clear chat. Oh, that's the thing. I'm just gonna put it in there, but I can see myself using it later to clear something in the UI. So let's do let's just have it there, clear chat. I don't remember seeing this before. To do call function that clears chat. You don't need to do it right now. On. So for disconnect, there's a special method or a special constant. Sorry, I blanked there. Socket event disconnect. And again, println you were disconnected from the socket server. I don't really need this, but let's have it just in case. I totally skipped the message one. I just went down to the fun ones. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. We don't need these anymore. We're good to go. Oh wait, there's clear chat user. I would need to inspect what this user is. Like, I have no idea what this is. That's the thing with JavaScript. Like, it's all dynamic, so you don't know what you're getting. Only they know. So I would have to run through their code and like reverse engineer it. Fancy term. For that. So we don't, let's keep that around because I'm going to need to know what this is doing. But now let's look at the message. That's the important one because that's where we do actually, that's where we actually do some stuff. So socket.on, and there's a special one for that too, socket.event message. And then this one we do need the object, so let's call it data. That's what they call it there. And since I have no idea what's in there, actually this data is gonna be, it's an any or it's an object type. We need to cast it. So let's say what should we call it? Let's call it args. And then let's say val data equals args. Oh, let's do the ternary operator. If args is, wait, oh shit, args is an array, but it doesn't let me do it. Maybe it doesn't know it's an array. Args.length. Oh, come on, you gotta know. All right, is empty. There we go. What wasn't I doing before? Okay, so let's check if this guy's empty or it's not empty. Is not empty. If it's not empty, then we assign args. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's look at the documentation because I forgot. Let's look for Elvis. So this is what I want, really, but it's kind of a weird notation. Let's do it anyway. I don't even know how to use it. So I think you do something like args 0 question mark null. Right, guys? So one of the things you can do is open a REPL. And a REPL is a wonderful thing that Java doesn't have. Okay, no more bagging on Java. We're done. No more. For now. 5 minutes. This is what I want to do. I want to check if I have an array of something, and if it's empty, and try to get the first operator, and then it barfs. Let's create an array. Val r equals array, and I think this is how you make arrays. I have no fucking clue how you make arrays in Kotlin. Kotlin array. Hey, what's up, Dante? There we go. Stack Overflow knows everything. Oh, easy. Look how easy that is. Int array of. How would I fucking know that? Alright, so print ln array, and of course as nothing. But we probably can do array for each print ln. I'm just bullshit. I'm just guessing here. Oh, it doesn't even exist. Oops. For I just realized I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. Int array. Remember, we're all learning here. We're all learning together. Or alone. Alright, so that's how you make an array. You have an array of something and then you can get stuff from it. But I want to do a for each on it. Don't have for each? Totally have for each. For each. Capital. Whoa, what the fuck? It's broken? Way to go. It's capital E. So let's do array dot for each println. There we go. That worked, but I didn't have anything, so that's why it didn't work. Okay, so what I'm testing here is if I do array of 0, it'll break. But if I do array 0 and then the magical Elvis operator, which is really just an if else and then a sign, and if I do 1, oh fuck, oh it still barfs out. Okay. How do I do this in a way that it doesn't break? I just have to check. There's no other way around it. So I'm going to be... Oh, this is what I can do. This is like 101 coding. Like I can't even do it. Is not empty. God. One thing that's kind of annoying, it doesn't auto-complete your methods down there. It's not empty. I was on the right track. It's not empty. And then the Elvis operator, and then if it's not empty, oh, this is what I want to do. Array 0, otherwise just return 1. What? Okay, fuck it. We're not gonna do it that way. I was trying to be cool, but we're not gonna be cool anymore. If the array is not empty, then we fucking return. I mean, if args is not empty, we return the first one. Otherwise, we return null. Deal? Deal. Implicit cast to unit or any. Yeah, I'm implicitly casting, I think. I don't think I know what this is trying to tell me, but we're gonna do it anyway. Null can only be value of null type. You know what? We're going to assume it has something. Val data is gonna be args 0. Alright, we're gonna get shit from that thing, whether it has it or not, and it's gonna blow up if it doesn't have anything. But you know what? We don't give a shit because we're baller like that. We're testing. We're in the test package. We're just dicking around with code. Okay, so now we have to check. So The output of that, oh fuck me. Sorry. What am I trying to do? Yeah. So the output of this thing is going to be a JSON object. So we want to be, so it's going to be coming from this library, and I think we get transitive dependencies. So we are going to, where's an example where we can start getting stuff from it? I don't think this is the library I was looking at, but I don't remember which one is the one that I was looking at. So we're just gonna keep rolling with it. So the output, I'm gonna check if it's this is how they do pattern matching. So we're gonna do data is JSON object, and if it is, we're gonna do share with it. But all we're gonna do right now is just print it, because I'm probably gonna call it good at this point. And once we come back, because I need a better plan, because I was shooting from the hip today, kind of. Data dot print toString, and the integers that goes in there is like it's printing JSON, so it's the tabbing. So if this works, it's going to start printing the chat on the output. So let's run that bad boy. Oh wait, shift F10. Alright, so we still doing hello world. Fuck yeah, it's printing the chat. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Isn't that good? It's pretty easy once you copy somebody else's code. We don't have to think about it. I have to just copy it. Alright, stop that. So this gives us the structure of what we want to look at, and that'll make it easier for us to create a value function or a value class that contains this data. But I don't really want to create a value class. I'm gonna make a class that has this, that will take in a JSON object, and out will come something that we can call it on. But at this point, I'm gonna call it good. And we're gonna commit this stuff as just commit all of that, right? Except the JavaScript. What's in the flu stuff? Yes, fine. Flu, ignore. Oops, not gcat. Yeah, it looks good. So let's commit all this. Let's add everything. Let's add flu star. Commit everything. Prototyping. Oh fuck! Look at all those caret M is CLFR. Fuck. Prototyping code worked. Yay. Ship it. Let's push that just for shits and giggles. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. I will continue this at a later time. It seems like the YouTube stream didn't go so well because I wasn't uploading fast enough, but I can't do both. So it's gonna be Twitch from now on. So switch over, and I'll probably push the VODs over using the export function from Twitch. So if you really want to see them later, but it's not as cool if you can't see them live. Well, thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.